The Coffee and the Company Podcast.
Episode 04321. Back to back.
Yeah.
Again. Back to
Again.
back. Why you look so tired, dude?
No, I'm not. I mean, kind of. I woke up early in the morning, and now we're here at 8:42 right now, doing a podcast.
That's how billionaire works, man.
I thought that's just how hard worker
You know,
works.
billionaire will not become a billionaire because they found finally all of a sudden they are billionaire. They work freaking hard, man. Early in the morning, late at night. That's how I become billionaire, man.
So I'm on my way to become a billionaire, right?
No, you have to act like one if you want to. It will not come to you.
Ah,
Right now,
Mm.
we have this episode is about latte
there
art.
they are.
Latte art is our core product for this company,
Yep.
core product for this business. And I started this business with core product of latte art workshop. And also I was drawn to work as a barista because of most probably because of latte art as well.
Most
had
of
it.
us, most
Yeah,
of us
most
are.
of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't go extreme, man. Just don't go extreme.
We only focus on latte art.
Yeah, we focus latte art, man. Last we discussed about latte art is very similar, the analogy of chef plating. I love this analogy, man. If you're very good at chef plating, you're not good at cooking, you're not chef, man. You're not chef. If you're a barista only very good at latte art, you have no fuck about taste, dialing in espresso, other brew methods. I mean, you're not fit, man. I haven't seen some jokers, right? Been working as a barista, and he cannot even drink a cup of latte. He has to. The maximum he can do is cup of cafe mocha.
What?
Yeah. He loves latte art, dude. Let me tell you this. He loves latte art, man.
So
He's a fucking enthusiast, man.
his cup of mocha with a latte art on top.
Can't take. He has to add some chocolate.
What? Okay. What about sugar?
What?
Does he add sugar?
No, the sugar is probably like inferior products.
Must be mocha then. Must be
He
mocha.
has to be mocha, man. So he's like more fancy person. Don't be there, joker. Everyone, please don't be. Don't be. You have to learn how to drink. Enjoy coffee. Enjoy black coffee. Enjoy espresso. Enjoy long black. Make your way up from a latte. Make your way up Americano. Make your way up espresso. How about V60? And how about AirPress? How about French press? Chemex? Other brew methods, right?
Yeah.
You have
filtered.
to. Yeah. Dude, a chef know how to cook probably like stew, deep fried, steam.
Mm.
For coffee, it's very similar. You have to, because you love eating it as a cook, you love coffee as a barista, you have to know the other brew methods as well. I love AeroPress. I love French press, especially French press, man, nowadays. Fucking love it, man. Unfortunately, it broke down already. Cheapo product.
Wait, the white one?
Yeah. The spring
Oh, yeah,
out
the
already.
spring.
The spring is out. You know, the French press has a plunger. The plunger
Yeah.
has a spring. The spring just came out, man. They're really like shit. The end of the day, I don't want to buy another one that end up the same shit, same outcome.
You can always buy the replacement.
I want to buy the Weber Workshop one, man.
Oh, that one's nice.
Yeah, I've been waiting for probably 1.5 months or 2 months.
What
out
was
of
that?
stock.
What was that called?
It's called the bird.
The bird.
The bird. You know why it's called bird?
Because they
No,
pull
it
up.
doesn't. No, it not because it looks like bird.
No.
Brew in reverse direction.
Oh.
Acronym. Let's geek about this, man. You're so far behind. Bird Weber Workshop's bird is called brew in reverse direction because French press is a plunger. It plunge underneath at the bottom, towards the bottom.
The coffee grounds will all at the bottom. Will all be at the
Will
bottom.
be at the bottom, right? You press all the water out, the coffee out.
Mm.
So the coffee ground stays at the bottom. This is brew in reverse. That means you have to pour in. You have to pour in the coffee ground into a small canister.
Mm.
Of course, you can put in the paper filter. Then the whole thing can just pull it up from the bottom. Pull it up so the water stays at the bottom. Instead, the ground comes
Oh,
out.
yeah, the ground. You can take off the grounds.
Yes, you can take it off ground. The user experience is pretty damn good. You know how much it costs?
Probably about 600 plus.
Yeah, man, that's half of it. Half of it, dude.
Half of it.
That's half of it. The price you quoted only half of it. USD 367, I believe. That works out probably like, 1,007
What the?
ringgit. Ringgit Malaysia 1,007.
1,007.
Yeah.
I'll
The
try
bird,
and
man.
save up.
The bird.
I'll try and save up.
Weber Workshop never produced something cheap. Never.
Never.
Everything they do is like probably like 3 times or 4 times, man.
What was the
More
previous thing they sold? They created?
I think they created the basket, high extraction basket.
Oh.
I think with probably like 2,000 holes. The normal VST is, according to many, was saying like probably like 700 holes. A normal basket, stock basket from IMS or whatever, 300 to 400, up to 500 holes. VST is like 700. High
Seven.
extraction is like 2,000 holes.
Wow.
Yeah, end to end, man. Edge to edge, end to end.
For the listeners who doesn't know what holes we're talking about, we're talking about
basket
the
holes, yeah.
basket.
Basket
The
holes.
basket inside the portable filter.
Yeah, basket inside. I think you can Google it. Basket, espresso basket. Then you kind of know what is it.
Yeah.
By the way, back to today's topic about latte art.
All right.
Wow, we are driven out of topic just now.
Yeah.
Talk about geek stuff.
My bad. Our bad.
I'm too excited for the bird, man.
Me
I love
too.
French press.
Me too. I'll be
love
waiting
French
for
press.
your. I'll be waiting for your bird.
You're a
I'll be waiting
cheapo.
for you to.
You never contribute, always take.
Hey.
Why? How come you're such a cheapo? Do you
Hey,
contribute
I don't-
anything or not?
I
Yeah. When was the last time you contribute to the team?
When
was the last time? Tell me.
I contributed.
You get hard time, right? You have hard time
Yeah.
like reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly
You don't
because
contribute, you only take, right?
I have no money. Okay.
Fuck, you have no money.
I have no money.
Nobody has money then.
I'm broke. I'm just broke college student.
That's not a valid reason. All right, by the way,
All right.
what is it?
Okay, so,
yeah, first question. Yeah. You told me you have 14, right?
Yeah. Who knows? We might answer two at the same time along the way.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, one of the most common questions that I've encountered is that what's the most famous latte art right now?
I think currently the most famous. By the way, shall we introduce what is latte art to the listeners?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Well, you want me to do it?
All right. So, latte art is basically the art of the foam on top of your coffee, on top of your milk coffee.
Dude, I need you to turn down the volume knob a little bit.
Oops.
Just a little bit, man. Just a little bit.
Can you hear me? Check. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The foam on top.
Yeah, the foam on top of your milk coffee.
Yeah.
How to achieve that is through a machine we call the steamer.
Espresso machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make art with foam, milk foam.
Yep.
Fancy milk foam
Fancy.
on top of milk coffee.
Yeah.
Right. So we do have such competition in the Barista Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have World Latte Art Championship.
Yeah.
If
And-
let's say it's not formal, it will be called throwdown.
Throwdown.
Yeah, throwdown means the competition being held in a cafe
Oh,
or something informal. Yeah. So that's the latte art side.
will you ever have it here?
I'm not a guy. So there are many people ask me this question, right? Let me bring this up, right? Let me fucking bring this up. There are so many people ask me, Dennis, why not you join a coffee like competition of some sort? What's your take on that?
Coffee is something for you to enjoy, not compete against with each other.
Did you just came out from that?
Yeah.
This just came out from your mind just now? It sounds not so filtered
No.
through your brain, through your common sense.
Hey, okay, I'm tired. Okay, there's no filter. But in my opinion,
No, do you have student ask you, Rhys,
Oh.
why have you joined competition before? Then what's your answer for them?
what's my answer for them?
Yeah.
I said I haven't.
Yeah, what's the answer? They'll ask you what's the reason
They
why
never
you're
ask
not joined.
why. They never ask why. They will never ask why. I'll just say no, I've never. Then they just shut up.
Move.
But if someone were to ask
Probably
why,
you look so incompetent for that. Is that the reason why? Is that the reason why you look so incompetent for that?
no.
Then
Okay.
why not? I have
Okay.
so many students ask me this. Seriously, I have so many, man, countless through my 7 years of teaching.
If they ever ask me why, most likely I'll just say, because I don't really want to.
Yeah, what's the reason? Like, let me ask you,
Mm.
Rhys, what's the reason you're not joining competition? What's your answer for me?
feel like there's a
Me
lot of-
as your mentor.
Okay, I feel like there's a lot of things I have to improve on. If I want to be at least on a competent level.
What sort?
Coffee brewing.
But latte art is not about coffee brewing, right?
Wait, we're
It's
talking about barista or talking about latte art
latte art
only?
competition.
Oh, latte art only.
Mm.
I mean, I don't do like fancy stuff. Like people say like, oh, make a dragon.
You haven't answered the question, Rhys. Stop driving me around.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't do like fancy stuff like
Yeah,
people.
but
dragon.
if you're
if
not fancy, you
if
still
I
can
do that,
you still can compete. There's nothing wrong with that.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still can compete with your heart shape.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
you still can.
Have you ever done that?
No, but nobody dare to do it.
Yeah,
You want to be the
yeah.
first one? You want to be the first one?
Actually, should I? Should I just like join the competition? I just pour
You
a
should.
heart shape that just leave.
Now, what's your creativity on heart shape then?
Creativity on heart shape.
Yeah, because creativity plays a very important role in terms of scoring. Yeah, you have to be symmetrical.
Yeah.
You have to be harmonized. That means it's contrast is high.
Very good
contrast. Yeah,
contrast.
very good in contrast. And also it plays your creativity. What's your creativity on heart shape?
Just a simple solid heart.
Yeah. What's your creativity on that?
There's no creativity.
That's why nobody dare to compete with heart shape. Now answer your question, right?
Yeah.
But answer my question. What's the reason you do not join?
What's the reason I don't join?
Yeah.
I feel like if I join,
then you become winner champion.
No. I feel like if I
put down someone.
No, I feel like if I join, I'll be very pressured to pour in front of like
What, your chicken shit?
like 10,000 people.
Huh? Chicken shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just tell me your chicken shit. You don't have to explain.
Yeah. Okay. Why I don't want to join?
Yeah, seriously. Answer this question.
I guess I just don't feel like it.
Which part you don't like it?
I don't feel like joining because I'm lost words.
All right.
Okay.
You want to know my answer?
Wait.
Want to know my answer?
Okay.
Huh?
Before that.
Yeah. Okay, go.
The reason why I don't want to join, I guess it all just goes down to I don't want to do it, because
you have no time.
no,
Assignment. as your normal.
That excuse aside, that excuse aside, I just don't want to join.
Yeah. Reason?
Don't
Let's
feel
say
like
the price is
Mm.
like good enough for you. Say 100,000 grand prize.
will I still join?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
sponsorship.
I'll probably compete.
Yeah. So how confident are you going to win the trophy?
I'd say 30. Oh, not
30%.
30. Maybe about 10%.
They
Out
probably
of
don't join
100.
first. Huh? They
10%.
probably don't join first.
I mean, there's a lot of latte art, as you can see nowadays. There's a lot of latte art. So, in order to do something that with creativity, obviously, I need that creativity in my head.
I think you need a lot of time, man. Creativity is not really an issue. You need a long practice, many sessions of practice to get your things done.
Mm.
So before that, you need to burn a lot of money first.
Yeah.
The training beans. You know, this morning we did the training, the
Yeah.
practice session. This morning we do it with all the trainers.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost
Man,
all the
beans are
trainers.
so fresh, man.
Almost all the trainers.
Almost all except 2 students. The beans are so fresh.
Mm.
You cannot do whatever we want. Yeah, it's so plump, very plump.
Damn.
Yeah, the beans play a role. So definitely those cheap ass beans for like this, right, can't really do the job, get the job done. Yeah. Yeah. So you need to spend quite a bit of money.
So you need. So your main reason why you don't want to join this?
No. I can spend probably 2,000 per month or 5,000 per month to practice for competition. I have no issue on that, man. Just I don't wish to, because come back to this question on me, right? There's so many students ask me why you're not joining competition. Have you joined competition before? Have you won any championship? My common answer would be, to be a teacher, you don't have to win any championship. I'm not a competitor. I'm a teacher. You have a teacher before? You have, right?
Yeah.
In your high school,
Yeah.
your teacher, you have what kind of teacher you have?
Maths,
Mathematics,
science,
Do
piano
have they
teacher,
won any Nobel Prize or not? I'm sure they're not. Right?
pianist.
They won pianist championship?
No, probably not.
Probably not, right? Same. To be a teacher, you need to have a compassion heart, not a championship winning. Yeah. I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I'm not a competitor.
I see.
First of all, I don't really agree a fox pattern competing with a Rosetta.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not agree, man. A wing tulip versus a Rosetta. Which one? Who wins?
Definitely Rosetta.
Why?
It's
I
more.
like tulip. I'm a judge. Let's say I'm a judge. I like tulip. Nothing wrong with wing tulip, classic stuff.
But
Well
obviously,
defined.
if you want to go with coffee trans,
point
people will be
here-
doing that.
You cannot compete with different styles.
I see.
I don't think so. So that's why one of the disagreement I have in my mind. If let's say everyone pour the same shit, Rosetta, who has the best one? Let's go. Who has the best wing tulip? Let's go. Who has the best fox? Who has the best dragon? Let's go, man. But we're not. We are in the competition of. There's one part of it which makes me reluctant on going all this. Another part is, I think, you know Gordon Ramsay, right?
Yeah.
Did he win anything?
No.
Why is he so famous?
He has his own cooking show.
But he won nothing, dude.
He won nothing.
He's a man. He's a fucking good mentor to a lot of chefs. Under his umbrella. Yeah, under his brand name, Gordon Ramsay restaurants. There's so many, right, worldwide.
Yeah.
Now you see my point?
Yep.
You don't have to be whatever competition you want some championship tournament in order to be a trainer and coach. You don't have to. You just need to have very compassionate teaching. You just need to have a very good heart in terms of teaching. You need to empathize your student. That's why over here, right? That's why you're here with me then. That's why there are trainers with me.
Mm,
That's why also there are monthly, we have incoming influx of barista students as well. Why? We do it differently, dude. We are compassion. I mean myself, I'm very compassionate. I'm so worried my students not learning enough. Not learning enough. I'm so worried, man. I'm so worried that every trainers over here are not good enough, not fit enough, man. I'm so worried about your health as well. Don't worry about your health as well. Look at your tummy, dude. Because why? I'm a compassionate person.
okay.
That's why. Yeah, sometimes I'm a dick. Compassion doesn't mean spoil, you know. Let's make it clear, man. Highly disciplined student come from highly disciplined mentor. Let's make it clear, man.
Okay. So look at my
I
tummy.
have to
Then
be
you
a
say-
dick, dude. I
the-
have to be a dick, or else I'm fucking spoil you guys like piece of shit. It brings you nowhere, man.
I see. Is that why most of your students? Is that why you bully most of your students?
Only you, dude. Only you.
What do you mean? Okay.
The best one, the best service reserved for you. All right.
All right.
So that's the first question. What about the next one?
All right. So anyway, just now you were talking about fresh coffee beans.
Mhm.
It was very clumpy.
Yeah.
So there was another question regarding about this. So are there any specific espresso blends or roast levels that you find work particularly well with latte art?
Usually latte, right? If you want it very, very silky and thick, right? You have to have your roast level into medium dark or dark. I'm not fancy of those kind of roast profile, to be honest.
They are more towards nutty, chocolatey.
Yeah, man. And also you have to serve in a very big cup, probably like 220, 250, 280.
What? Why?
If you want to play with high dose. Because high dose only you can make it very thick. As in like 20 grams of coffee ground, 22 grams of coffee ground.
Mm,
You cannot serve that on 150 ml of cup. You can't serve that in 200 ml cup in the dark roast.
excuse me.
So that's why if let's say if you are into latte, usually people will play with medium or medium to dark or even dark roast.
I see.
Only one is very good in terms of latte art.
In terms of latte art.
Yeah, they call it double roast, man. They
That-
roast twice.
Wow.
Roasted,
It means
come
it'll
out,
be-
discharge, and then put it back in, charge in again, roast again, man. Then make it.
Is it
very
really
roast-
nice?
Yeah, freaking nice, man.
Whoa.
I tried that. You know Michael from JWC, right?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I tried that. He gave some sample to me last time during OEG time.
Yeah.
Freaking like as seen as on in the video of Instagram, man.
Damn.
Yeah. But the taste is not good. It's mainly the defects of the green beans, and they do it double roast, man. Yeah. For that time, I'm not talking about everyone, but for that time.
Okay, so aside from espressos,
Yeah.
what about milk? Let's say the types of milk, because a lot of people always ask me also. Yeah, a lot of people also always ask me, what are the alternatives milk do you have, or can you do latte art with?
What do you think?
And I'll always say, what did I say again? I lost words.
Alternative milks.
Yeah,
Oat milk?
alternative milks. I would say there are a lot of alternative milks. However, they are very
Like what
much
sort?
challenging. They are very challenging to do. Consider
Which one is challenging? Which one?
almond.
Almond? Have you tried Breeze? Oh, you
What-
should
what was
try
it?
Breeze, man.
Bre-
Breeze. Yeah.
Breeze?
Breeze to the listeners. It's in the supermarket. Go and try it.
And try it.
Yeah. I tried before. I got my certified from Breeze.
Oh.
I got my SCA Pro certified from Breeze. I have to do latte art with during
Almond.
examination of Pro certification.
Almond milk.
Yeah, they only have almond milk breeze. When I saw it, shit, man. I asked my examiner, does this shit work? Then because there's no on the packaging, right?
Mm.
It's a very old school packaging. It looks like came out like during 90s. Yes, and there's no barista version, there's no coffee version, there's no latte on top on the packaging. But you know,
It actually
yeah, I
works.
can even do a swan on that, but
What?
yeah, breeze, man. Taste is not as bad. Taste is not as bad as other brands.
Mhm.
Yeah, that really opened my mind. That's why the SEA certification really widened my fucking mind, man. My perspective is different, man. After I met some other professionals, Breeze is one of them that introduced to me because one of the topic you have to do probably like 6 cups of coffee, one espresso, one long black, and then one cappuccino, one latte, and one latte with alternative milk,
Mm.
something like that. Yeah, can't really remember the exact combination, but yeah, oat milk does work.
Only some.
Breeze almond milk does work, but you have to be careful. Not all works, stuff like that. Yeah.
Is rather challenging, considering you need to find a proper.
What do you think about alternative milk? What's your take? What's your perspective on
I'm
alternative?
probably gonna piss a lot of vegans here, but we have too many.
Don't worry, man.
We have too many. We need to stop.
Stop what?
As
Too
to
many
what?
what and stop what?
Okay, as to what? There's a quote I would use from
Yeah.
Jack Whitehall, a comedian. We have to stop milking shits now.
What's wrong?
There's too many. Okay, how many milks do we have currently? We have oat milk, soy milk,
Alternative milk,
alternatives.
non-dairy. You're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oat
Oat milk,
milk,
soy milk,
soy milk,
coconut milk, almond
milk.
milk.
Hemp milk.
Don't talk about all these non-coffee pairing milks, man. I'm not talking
Okay,
about
let's
cashew
talk about.
milk. I'm not talking about hazelnut milk.
Okay.
Those are drink by itself. It's not meant for pairing.
Do you know a lot of people still drink with that? Coffee with that?
Yeah, those are the people, the grandmas and aunties, right? They are not baristas, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what's
Okay,
your
but
point on that?
okay, fine. Okay, since when it comes to mine, there are only 3 milks I've come across
Okay.
that actually paired quite decently well with coffee.
Oat milk is one of them.
Oat milk,
Yeah.
almond, and I'm gonna shock you a bit, but coconut.
Okay.
There was a student
Fair
of
enough.
mine. There was a student of mine who actually gave me like a prototype of coconut milk.
Okay.
Asked me to try, and I came back, and then I tried, and it actually tasted quite well.
How come it never passed to me?
It was with you.
Was it?
Yeah. You were like, I don't want to try that shit.
Okay. My
I
fault.
remember
My bad.
I came back here, and then I tell you there was a student here want us to try coconut milk, and then you said no, you go ahead and try. I don't want. Then I said okay. Then I tried. It actually tasted quite okay.
So what's your take on alternative milk? Alternative.
What's my take?
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's more healthier choice?
No, I feel like
Why is it so?
there's
Why is it so?
I believe there's more chemicals put into it.
Mm-hmm. What sort? Vegetable oil.
I don't do proper research on this, but
Okay.
I was told there's a lot of chemicals.
Okay. You know, oat milk is from oat, right?
Yeah,
Oat is what?
oat.
It's
Oatmeal.
part of a grains,
Yeah,
grain family.
part of the grains.
How do they do starch?
How?
Corn.
Corn.
Cornstarch. Have you heard
Cornstarch.
of cornstarch?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cooking cornstarch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of grain, right? Corn.
Mhm.
So you're drinking starch juice.
What the?
Starch good or not? Let me ask you.
Starch.
Is it good or not? Even like my grandma asked me not to put so much during the cooking.
Yeah.
My grandma last time always not to advise us to put cornstarch into whatever we're cooking. You know
Really?
Chinese, we love to use cornstarch for cooking.
Yeah.
Batan ho and
Kung Fu Chao Yi
Kung
Min.
Fu Chao Yi Min.
Yeah.
All this like fucking thick,
It's very thick.
right?
Yeah.
Thick broth and all this,
Yeah.
correct? Those are starch, man. It's not really good for your gut, actually.
Wow.
Now it all makes sense. I saw some IG reels talking about oatmeal equals to starch. Think about it. Cornstarch, cooking.
Yeah.
Corn is a grain. Oat also grain.
Okay.
I'm not
Oh.
condemning. I mean, if you're like good, if you're drinking,
There-
you feel more happy, go ahead, man. Even beer is like, it's very bad for your health as well.
But
Coffee is
still,
very bad for your health as well. If you drink, nothing over consuming is good for you. Nothing. Nothing. Right?
Yep.
Am I correct?
yeah, it's not even water.
It just, I think one thing is over consuming is good.
What?
Workout, man. But it's not consumed. Workout is like
That's just
that's
time
exercise,
consuming.
physical.
That's just
physical.
time consuming.
Okay, good. So that's what how many questions is it? Second question.
That was,
just now.
only, that was probably my third.
Third, yeah. Yeah. What do you have next?
Okay. What inspired you to learn and practice latte art?
I don't practice latte art, man. You know,
Yeah.
right?
Say it to the camera, man. Say it to the
Since
camera.
when I practice latte art? This morning?
This
Probably I
morning?
did 3 times. Just for the fun.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. When's the last time you saw me? I have 5 liters of milk. Let's do some good latte art. It's last time, man.
Back in OUG.
Did we?
Yeah. We
Did I
had,
bought like 5 liters? But
you
I believe that was in the class, right?
yeah.
That's in the class because one day in class learning, second day is practical practice session.
Yeah.
I'm talking about voluntarily.
Oh, you doing it.
Yeah.
Not
Since
really.
when? Not about business.
It's not.
Rhys, let's take 5 liters. I take 5 liters. Let's combine 10 liters and let's practice good latte art. It's the first time, man. I don't fucking do that shit.
Well, I do it with my colleagues.
Who? RGB?
No, colleagues. Them.
Trainers?
Yeah, trainers.
When's the last time?
I forgot.
Long ass time ago,
Long ass
man.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I just organized this today. I don't personally do it
Unfortunately,
because
I
I want to
wasn't there.
bond because I want to bond the trainers together.
Oh,
We don't have the CNY gathering as well. We don't. Yeah, that's why I want to have such session to bond the trainers together. That's the whole reason.
who was there?
Everyone's happy. Kingsley, Siu Chai, Yiman, May. Yeah, and Jilok. Vun. Yeah. By the way, talking about practice, let me give better way to practice like that. Personally, I don't really like milk. I don't like milk coffee, personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, for the sake of business, I do this because every day I have to make myself a cup of latte so I can keep my ball rolling, man. That's all. If you ask me, how do you practice? My answer is no, I don't practice. Not even a single time. I'll buy probably like 2 liters, 3 liters. I don't do this session myself. But I have better way for you. If you want to play a long game, first of all, commit yourself. How many cups of coffee you want to drink? Milk coffee. Let's say you commit yourself 2. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, let's say, or 1 in after lunch. Make the best out of it. Make the fucking best out of these 2 cups, man. How to do it? Don't do it blindly, dude. Set up camera. Take video every single time you pour latte art. Every single time you pour latte art. That's how I started my Instagram page, which I've been slacking. I'm not posting any shit anymore.
Me neither. When's the last time I post?
I do it intentionally. I do it intentionally because I try not to affiliate myself with the brand itself.
I see.
Yeah. Do the best out of it. The best pour within these 2 cups. If you fail, you still have afternoon, another cup. Think the whole day. Think, eat, sleep. After you fail, think about it. What have you done incorrectly? By reviewing your captured videos. What have you done correctly? Review from your captured videos. I'm sure you'll be fucking great within the month with this kind of routine. That's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. Analyze, man. I zoom in on 1000. I zoom in 1000 during the video, man. If I done, man.
Look at every pixels.
No, I zoom. The phone can zoom, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the video capturing. I'm talking about during the play, you can zoom. You can during the replay, you can zoom. Yeah, that's the tip I can have for everyone who's been interested to play along with latte art.
Playing along with latte art.
Yep. It is important. Let me remind you, it is not as important as you think about latte art. Not to forget about the taste of coffee and stuff.
Wait. Well,
What?
not to forget the taste about coffee.
Yeah, don't forget the your sensory about the cup of coffee. Don't forget to drink black coffee. Stuff like that. Don't really focus on latte art, man. It brings you nowhere, man. Next, what do you have next, Rhys?
Okay. Anyway, we just basically answered one
Wow, five
of the
questions.
questions.
One.
One of the questions.
Okay.
Which is how do you share any tips for pouring latte art consistently and smoothly? We just answered one of the questions right there.
I have another tip. How do you get to learn the Rosetta? How do you get to learn during the
Okay.
class Rosetta? That was like 4 years
Oh
ago.
yeah, that was.
You wanna share your tip?
Okay.
You're the fucking inspiration of why all the students are writing on the on table while doing the practical session.
Let's talk a little bit about our past, shall we? Okay, so back then, when I was doing the 6 months course with you,
Yeah.
I ended up turning into like 10 months.
Yeah, because of lockdown, right?
Yeah.
So don't mention that. Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
not beyond my control.
So I think it was on the 7th month.
Yeah.
On that 7th month, then you decided because I was there only every weekend. Okay, I was only there during the weekend. So
Yeah.
every time I come back on the weekend on Saturday, you will see that I deproved.
Yes. I think I invented the
And
I
then
invented the name, the word called deproof. Direct opposite of improve.
yeah, deprove. And then Sunday I improve, and then go back to the following Saturday, deprove again. That was like hell. Every time I
We're
got
stuck
scolded
in
by
the
you
loop.
also.
Stuck in the loop.
Every time I deprove,
So let me
you scold me.
elaborate. This week you can do it very nicely. Whatever pattern, let's say Rosetta. Next week, you fuck it up again.
Definitely.
Can't do a shit. Like you never been to the class. Like you never been through a class, man. That's how I decided, you bastard. I think you need to write down every single steps.
Yeah. So during the 7th month, you decided, you know what, let's try something different. Every time I mess up my steps, I'll need to write down on the whiteboard about 10 times. If I mess it up again, I need to write 20 times.
Yep.
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 The same steps. So if I mess up the flow consistency, I will need to write down. I will not be inconsistent in my flows.
I will pour faster flow.
I will pour faster flows, yeah.
During the wiggling.
And I always have to write it like 10
6
times.
I will wiggle 6 times during the wiggle steps, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Because I personally think that really improved. You see, the new batch of students, I don't enforce them to do this. There's not much of significant improvement. I believe the last batch of I'm doing that kind of style, it was probably Siu Chai's batch. Yeah.
That was the
Siu Chai's
last
batch.
time?
That was like really the last one. The rest, I think I need to bring this back, the idea.
You still do
into
it for
the new-
module. You still do it for module two, right?
Module
Yeah.
2, yes. Module 2. Module 2, barista students. Yeah, module 2 is one of the courses. Yeah. So I will probably enforce this into few students. So because that really brings the result out instantaneously. No argument. No debate, no argue.
Just
Those
do.
there are students like peace, fucking peace, man. When I ask them to do this, right? But when they see result, they're more than willing to do so. When you see the result, I prove to them this concept works, right? Immediately the smile on the face, and they are willing to get punished by writing, because that's the only way you can, because your hands can only do so much, can only learn so much.
Mhm.
Your brain can absorb it, but your hand cannot. So you need to engrave the technical details steps. How to first step, you need to fill up a cup, let's say 30%. Then you have to go down and pour at the speed rate of 175 beats per minute, wiggling. Step 3, so on and so forth. That's the only in-depth way for you to really understand and let your hand to execute the steps. That's the only way, man. There's no other way. Nobody do this in the internet. Nobody does this in YouTube. They only ask you to do play with water maximum, which is correct. Between play with water and pour with espresso and froth milk, that's in between. It's
yeah.
called writing.
Playing with water can only get you
Practice with
certain
water,
far.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can only get you not that far.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do it correctly, you're doing correctly. The problem is when you practice with water, you can't see it. You're not too fucking sure you do it correctly or wrongly.
Yeah.
You practice wrong, you come out wrong as well. In fact, it become a habit, you do it wrong. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why the real motive behind of technical writing on steps, right? To engrave yourself into your brain so your hands, your muscles can execute it. That's it. There's no other. I don't do it because I have a fetish on punishing people. Abusive, mental,
Mental
abusive,
torture.
mental torture kind of people. I'm not, man, because I really want them to have instantaneous results, like within short period of probably like 3 hours, 4 hours of class. There's no other way. How long does it take for you to really can do a wing heart or Rosetta after the class?
After the class, it took me about 3 months.
You want to know how long does it really take me to confidently to pour a wing heart? Just wing heart, not Rosetta.
6 months,
Fuck no, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, the first 2 years probably that's. I thought I can do it, but when I look at Instagram, like shit, this my my pouring is like lousy shit. I was a blurry one. If I compare, my pouring is like very very blurry, man. The contrasts are no good. Well, let's say then after I really study on this, how do I make it work? Probably like 2 years. Then right now I'm comparable with some of the famous like probably Instagrammer, barista Instagrammers and shit, right? After 2 years, man. After 2 fucking years. Yeah, that was self-taught. If I want to give up, I'll give up a long time ago. But I'm that person. It's fucking bother me at sleep, bother me at work, bother me at driving.
So you need to get it done.
I have to get shit done, man. It really bother me. Same as this podcast, man. It's so bother me if I don't do it. So bother me. I don't have upload something for people to see and listen.
Well, looking at the current state now, are you
Yeah.
proud of your own latte art?
I don't give a shit about Latte. I love latte art. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not into the stage that I'm a latte art fanatic anymore. I'm not. I'm into the stage that, well, if you want to impress me, fucking good heart shape, man. That's really impressive, man. A good old small, tiny little heart shape, probably like 1 or 2 cm or 1 cm heart shape. Wow, that's so good. I'm into that stage, man. Coffee is nice. Let's say the coffee is nice. The milk is smooth. Wow, so impressive. It's so good. Long aromatic. Nice balanced
A
acidity.
good cup of coffee.
Wow, what kind of beans is this, man? What kind of? Can I know the recipe? What kind of recipe? 20 in, 40 out, or 30 out, or 20 out? Which one is it? How many brew temperature? What is the brew temperature? 93? 95? Wow, what machine do you use?
No.
But I rarely order a lot like milk coffee outside. Rarely.
So what's
Because
your
I'm,
go-to
I'm
drink
not
then?
really a milk person. Currently, I'm not really.
So what's your go-to drink then?
Let's say I'm not really familiar with that place, the coffee bar, probably ice, black, half water. Yeah. Ice cubes, half water, whatever they're doing normally.
I see.
Yeah, then dump in one double shot of espresso.
Mhm.
That's what I go to. Let's say I know them, Americano, long black. Let's say I even, wow, this really is like really good, man. It smells good and stuff like that. The equipment they're using is good. They are properly dressed. V60,
Mhm.
AeroPress, stuff like that. Rarely, man. Rarely I order milk coffee. Freaking rare. Mm. But let's say I do order. Let's say someone recommend me. Dude, you have to try their milk coffee. It's so nice, man. Their milk is like fucking some recipe stuff going in there.
Evaporated milk.
Evaporated milk or distill whatever shit, right? Oh, their coffee is so fucking nice, man. If that person also like really fanatic about coffee taste,
Mhm.
fuck yeah, do it, man. I'm gonna order one piccolo latte and stuff. Then I don't give a shit about the
So you don't look
nice,
at the latte
wow,
art.
Rosetta, nice.
Just drink
Whoa,
it.
unicorn, nice, man. What about the taste? Okay, let me check it out, man. Yeah, I'm in that stage. I don't judge people based on latte art. Instead, not judge, but I enjoy the taste even more. I enjoy the texture. I enjoy the mouth feel of the milk, textured milk instead.
So those are things you would need to pay attention to. Even
Yeah, I believe you should. But if you're into latte art, that probably, that probably brings you to into taste, will attract you into taste or something more. Why not? I was first attracted by latte art as well. At first,
mm,
slowly down the don't drink so much of milk.
actually we all are.
Yeah, I'm sure because I was once a fanatic as well. I'm sure you're attracted by me because of latte art as well. Last time, your mom,
Yeah, my
your
mom is. My
mom
mom is.
attended latte art workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But for me, it wasn't really the case though.
yeah.
I remember the
Because you were
first,
forced by your mom, right?
the first,
Forced.
okay, the first class of the 6 months course, you taught us black coffee first.
The first month, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first month.
And during that
That's
first month,
to-
I was just learning about black coffee.
Yeah, that really want you to be really respect to the taste on the coffee learner.
For that 1 month, you just force espresso down my throat.
But you're
That's a-
still able to drink milk coffee, right? When you're not in class,
yeah,
still able to drink milk coffee. Just I don't teach milk on the first month.
yeah.
Yeah. Now you remind me that I should do that as well. I should start enforcing all these bastards who wants to do latte art. Make them suffer, man. Thanks, Rhys. I want to thank to you as well.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, all the future students. Okay, so how do you approach teaching, not learning latte art? Okay. Whether it's through workshop or training programs. I think last time when you taught us how to do Swan, that was a
Can you
very
move your mic just a little bit far off
sorry.
because a bit too close is very loud. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I
Yeah.
think the one interesting thing that happened to us during the back in OUG area
Mm-hmm.
was that when our first time learning Swan.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Put you on the table, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't shout on that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember it was supposed to be you gather all the trainers and then you
Yeah.
tell us, okay, today you texted the group, you say
Mhm.
that today I want to teach you guys how to make Swan.
Let's come for this Sunday class. It will be about Swan.
Swan practice.
Yeah, Swan workshop.
Swan.
Swan Latte pattern workshop, right? But I never stated there who's gonna teach.
Yeah. so so
I
I
never
thought
stated
you were
who's
gonna
gonna teach.
teach. I thought you were gonna teach.
You all thought I'm gonna teach, right?
Yeah, never thought I'll be the first one to get called out anyway.
But you right after you taught them, you got significantly improved on your Swan.
Yeah.
Swan Latte pattern. Do you agree or not?
Yeah.
There are some probably like Shimon as well. Who else is on the table that time? Yvonne and
Yvonne.
Shimon at the time.
Yeah.
They were, I think Shimon like significantly improved on the wing heart. They were talking about how to do the wing heart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why my personal belief, in order to learn more, you have to teach. It's a Muslim proverb, man.
So what?
Muslim proverb. They believe in this.
Muslim proverb.
Yeah, Muslims proverb. Proverb. Yes. They believe in this. I believe in this totally, man. Not about religiously. I got this idea because I really realized when I teach, I fucking be better person, man. I understand more. For the love of teaching, for the love of compassion for the students, right? For the love of spreading knowledge. I believe if I want to take my knowledge another notch, I have to teach. I have to teach. No debate on that, man. When I
Which is
tell
why
people about this, right, all my Malay students, they super agree on this because it's stated in their Quran. Yeah. I never read Quran before. Don't quote me on that. But yeah. But I realize on this whenever it's a very good example that you yourself experience this.
Yeah.
When you teach, you got improve significantly. This give me another idea to put someone on the table in the future.
Who?
Thanks to you, Rhys.
Who?
I'm gonna gather another
I'm gonna
workshop.
drag people down the hell. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna gather another round with trainers and stuff, and then talk about whatever latte pattern. Instead, I'm the one who teach. You gotta teach. Get your ass up.
It has been a while, yeah. I'm sorry.
So you're supporting this
I'm
idea, man?
sorry.
You're supporting this idea. Thanks
Yeah.
to you, Rhys. Someone in near future will say thank you to you as well. Don't be surprised. Someone gonna say thank you to you. Joke aside, I personally strongly believe that if you want to learn more, please teach. Not teach as in classroom, but if you don't have the opportunity to teach in the
Explain to your
classroom like
friends.
formally, if you do not have the chance to teach formally, teach informally to your family, spouse, friends, colleagues, whatever. If you want to teach, if you want to teach coffee, you want to teach about gardening, you want to teach about whatever, spread. If you want to know more, you have to teach. Cool.
Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, so before we move on to the next question, there was a one case where I was teaching a friend of mine who
Yeah.
is working as a barista.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he is anymore, but I don't know. Okay. Have you ever seen my Instagram post? Instagram story. There was one time I had to post like other people's story, and I had to teach him how.
No, please.
Not really, right?
I can't really remember
Yeah,
because
right.
the last you updated was probably like 2 years ago.
I'm sorry. I will try. I will try to update more.
Don't update because of me, man.
I update because of my followers.
Your followers.
Yeah, I update because of my followers. 'Cause
Okay.
I think I'm losing a lot of followers because I
What's the
haven't
point
posted.
of that question? What
Okay,
you
but
want to talk
basically
about?
the main what he has went through is most likely what a lot of baristas have actually went through.
Yeah.
Is that his first objective of pouring latte art is
Mhm.
always Rosetta, Rosetta, Rosetta.
Yeah. How does it feel?
But
How
they never
did
actually
you feel?
have that fundamental concept.
Mhm.
So the fundamental concept of how to pour a proper latte art,
Mhm.
he doesn't have that, and
Yeah.
every time he always just attempts.
Cannot even
Rosetta.
pour like heart shape and
Yeah,
tulip
can't even pour a
and
heart shape.
wing heart. Can't.
Let's not talk about that. We're talking about heart shape. He can't even pour a heart shape. That's the thing. He just attempts to pour a Rosetta.
What's
At
your
that,
take? What's your take on that? What's your advice for your friend? What's your advice for people
my
like that?
advice was that
Not just for your friend though,
Okay.
but for the people who's listening as well.
my advice is that you should really start simple. Rosetta should be your end goal, but it shouldn't be your starting goal.
Yeah.
You should work your way up from heart shape to tulip to maybe about stacking tulips.
Yeah, but why so?
Work your way up. No one can do a Rosetta within a day. Okay? Not a single person can probably do a Rosetta from no knowledge to properly pull a Rosetta within a day.
Yeah, I don't have such circle of friends like that. Like be able to pour. I'm not too sure whether in the world there's someone like that. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure there's no such person.
I'm sure there's no such. I'm sure there's no such person. Like a really good Rosetta. Yeah.
So then what's your advice to work your way up? What's your advice? Can you further elaborate on that then?
To work your way up.
Yeah, from hardship, then what do I learn from hardship? Too basic. Then what about
But-
tulip? What do I learn from tulip?
But even as basic as heart shape, you can still learn a lot from that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Even as basic as heart shapes, what's the how fast your flow should be? How many cm should you
pouring
move away
flow?
from the cup? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should you leave a gap distance in order to create a beautiful, more contrasting latte
Oh.
art? Yeah, those are the questions you should
So proud of you.
you should
Rhys.
chase.
You talk like me. Go ahead.
Off topic. Yeah, those are the questions you should ask yourself. Like, even like let's say,
Go ahead, talk.
sorry, even let's say you give an advice to video yourself doing latte art, you could always look back at the video, analyze yourself, ask yourself what else can you improve on. Even as simple as
But
a
what do
basic heart
you
shape.
suggest after hardship? Then what's your what should the journey be like from hardship to tulip?
Okay, the journey should be from easy,
Mhm.
like let's say heart shape, to 3 stacks tulip. Maybe after that 5 stacks, 7 stacks. Okay, I think
So on and so forth.
yeah, so
right?
on and so forth.
Then move on to the wiggle technique.
Then yeah, because the wiggle technique is really considered very
By
hard.
the way, wiggle technique is the pouring technique, one of pouring techniques that the barista would hold the milk pitcher and pour out fast flow, and while moving maneuver left and right, so it would generate lines in terms of latte art. That's how it's rosetta being formed. That's how
Wing tulip.
wing tulip being formed, where the patterns full of lines, contrasty lines. Yeah, go ahead and continue.
Yeah. See, even as hard things like wing tulip or a wing heart, not wing heart, wiggle heart.
Wiggle heart. Yeah.
Wiggle heart, yeah. Even as simple as a wiggle heart, right? There's a lot of things it plays it. There's a lot of things you need to keep remember.
Totally agree on that. What about one step earlier than the hardship?
Wiggle heart,
One step earlier than the hardship.
one step earlier than the heart shape.
What should they learn?
Cappuccino monk.
Yeah, okay.
Monk.
Let's not talk about latte art, right?
Okay.
Don't you think
The milk steaming.
texture
Yeah.
and the coffee texture, how concentrate is the coffee? Don't you think that matters as well?
Yeah.
Do you think that you can pour a latte art with 20 in, 40 out?
As in?
20 in, 40 out shots? That's
Yeah.
a lot of coffee.
That's a lot
though.
of coffee, yeah.
Fucking load ass of coffee, man.
That's a lot of coffee.
Now almost half cup, man, with crema.
Yeah. But then it still plays it still plays into that.
What do you suggest in terms of the recipe for latte art?
For latte art.
Yeah, the coffee recipe for latte art.
20 in max. I'd say 27.
27, 25,
You
30.
can go 25. 30, 30 is still a bit risky if you want to do latte art. But I'd say 27 is
I would
okay.
suggest ristretto for latte art. That's much more easier,
More room.
more concentrated,
Yeah.
and it's better to drink as the milk coffee because the more water you have, like probably like 20 in 40 out, right?
Mm.
Probably is like really dilute.
Very
Not much of,
very watery.
yeah, with milk, not much of body. I've not tasted very good one with the classic espresso recipe, 20 in 20 out, 20 in 40 out, or 18 in 36 out. Not much though. But 20 in and 25 out, or probably 20 in 20 out, depends on your roast level. That makes the latte art pouring so much easier in comparing the espresso recipe. Yeah. So most probably your friend, number one, I'm not too sure about him. Number one, I'm not too sure whether he knows about the coffee recipe. Ristretto makes pouring so much easier. Number two, I'm not too sure whether he does a good job in terms of milk steaming.
Yeah. I'm also not sure about that.
Yeah. Right. So that's why there are certain steps you cannot skip. Yesterday, there is a student came to me private class one-to-one because of working. Because he's in the working, he's a trainer. He has to know how to pour latte art, which is he was struggling that time, man.
Oh.
So struggling, man. So many question doubts until
And
he
he's a
met me.
trainer?
Yeah, no, he's a trainer for the company.
Oh.
Yeah, F&B company.
Oh.
He trained barista to do beverages and stuff like that. So he has to teach latte art as well for the internal stuff,
I
retail
see.
stuff, retail stuff. Now, he asked me this question, Dennis, can I learn other patterns after this? Do you have class for like probably like Swan or Rosetta and stuff like that? I told him no. Indirectly, I very nicely put it very nice way to refuse him by telling him the other patterns will come to you if you keep on doing having this kind of practice mindset, this kind of 2 cups a day, make good of it, pour the best latte out of it. I'm sure your swan will come to you. Be determined that to watch video every now and then about latte art and commit yourself 2 cups a day. Make the best pour every day. I'm sure
Commit
he'll come to
yourself.
you. Yeah. But instead, don't chase without don't chase the advanced level without by forgetting the fundamentals, man. The recipe of coffee, the milk texture and stuff like that. That's more important.
More important, yeah.
Yeah. Did you unfriend him?
No. No.
Still friend, right?
Yeah, we're still friends.
Yeah, good man.
Why would I unfriend him?
No, just probably
He's-
it's so judgmental on
I
him.
would say he would be one of my students if he had not quit.
Oh, okay, good. Let me ask you this. Who have you cultivated?
Who have I cultivated?
Yeah, I cultivated you, man. Although you're still a chicken shit right now, but you know, I still proud of you.
Who have I cultivated?
Yeah, that's exactly my question.
Can't remember.
I'm so proud. Let's say someone asks me, who are you proud of? Like, not to pick one, but to name few. Kingsley, you, Siu Chai, Chow Wei used to be very proud of, which she left. She's a conveyancing lawyer. She's our part timer. Who else I'm proud of? So many. Yeah. I'm sure they're also proud to tell their friends that this is my teacher, this is my mentor, this is my whatever.
Boss.
So in that sense, right, Who are you proud of to cultivate that you cultivated?
Who am I proud of that I cultivated?
Yeah. None.
None.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a very good question for you to go back and think about it. What's your future plan? Not to put down on you. I
Yeah, I
purposely ask
understand.
this so that you can, if you want to have opportunity, I have so much for you, man. I have so many opportunity for you, man. You
Opportunity
just need to
to
let me know that you
cultivate
want.
a student.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Let's do something, some programs, right? Let's do some good programs that really benefit someone, also benefit you.
Mhm.
In order to teach, in order to know more, you have to teach. Aren't you boring teaching the normal students?
Yeah. No. 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 No.
Aren't you boring teaching the same syllabus? Everyone boring now and then.
Yeah,
I'm
a little
sure
bit.
there are others as well. I'm sure.
We did IG live. I
Then,
think that was one way for me to learn also.
yeah, you did podcast right now.
Doing
So what
podcasts.
happened to fucking IG live right now, man?
Shit.
It's good that you brought things up. What's happening, man? How come you're not doing IG live anymore?
I'm busy. I'm busy. Okay.
You have more questions, Rhys?
Mm.
We're hitting a mark of 1 hour right now.
Oh damn.
By the way, no chasing on you.
All right. Okay. So let's talk about the. You said the coffee as fundamental, as well as the milk steaming as fundamental.
Yeah.
So there was this one question that
Yeah.
someone asked. Where is it? Okay. How much does the latte art affects the overall taste of coffee?
None.
But we're not gonna talk about latte art. We're gonna talk about milk steaming itself.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because latte art essentially has no taste in coffee whatsoever. But a lot of people also complain that let's say like badly steamed milk.
Yeah.
The drinks will always taste like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree on that.
I also agree on that.
Then what
So,
was the
like,
question
what's
about?
okay, so that's I will change this question a bit. Like, how
Okay.
much does the milk steaming affects the
steam
overall
quality.
milk steam quality
Yeah.
affects the overall taste of coffee?
Yes. What's your take on that? Let me dig your mind, man. Good that you brought things up.
I asked the question. Okay, fine. How much? I'd say it affects it very much.
Fuck is that? That's
Okay, in that sense that let's say a badly steamed quality of milk will have a lot of bubbles.
Mhm.
Okay, a lot of bubbles. Either that or it's very very milky. There's no
Okay.
bubbles at all.
Mhm.
Okay, and what happens is that there's either too much milk in your drink or there's too
Yeah.
less milk. So it's always very inconsistent when it comes to that.
Mhm. But how bad could it be? Can you describe some? Just now you described, right? But not into the pain point yet, Rhys.
Okay.
Not into the pain point yet.
Okay. How bad?
Yeah.
I would say some drinks will be too concentrated because there's not enough milk, or the foam is
Okay.
there's like probably about, let's say 100% of drink, 50% will be the content, 20% will be the milk, and then about 30% will be the foam.
All right. Let me tell you the true answer.
Okay.
Are you a beer drinker? Or is your father a beer drinker? Love beer? Or do you have
Yeah,
any friends
my
beer
my
drinker?
my dad's an alcoholic. We have wine and a
What's your
selection of
father's
beer.
name, man? Let me tell
No,
the
no,
whole-
no. Okay. Yeah, my dad drinks beer. I drink beer.
He fancies beer, right?
He fancies wine.
He's fancy wine. What about a beer? Beer person. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have any friends with beer person?
No,
You
my
don't have-
friends, they are not alcoholics.
It's not really alcoholic, dude. I'm not
Okay.
coffeeholic.
You're not?
I'm not coffee and holic.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah,
No,
I do have
yes.
friends and family who drink beer. Yeah,
Yeah, drinks beer, but I'm talking about beer fanatic.
no.
Beer fanatic who drinks beer. Obviously, not a beer fanatic and alcoholic is different.
Mhm.
They are not abusive, but they enjoy a good beer.
Mm.
Usually, person like this, right? Usually, who fancies beer, right? They fucking love draft beer, man. Draft beer.
Oh,
Draft
is it the one
from keg.
Keg?
Yeah, KEGG from
Oh, yeah.
keg. Draft. I'm not too sure about the specs. According to them, draft beer and canned beer, right, is heaven and earth kind of different quality
Mm.
because it provides such a good draft beer. It provides such a good mouthfeel. The texture
If
coming
I
out, the
rem-
froth,
was
man.
if I remember correctly, draft beer is like 70% beer and 30% foam, right? I
I'm
think it
not
was
too
like
sure about that, man. Not too sure. But let me tell you this: draft beer from draft, right?
mhm,
Extra smooth.
very smooth.
Yeah.
Damn.
In compared with canned beer, which is just gas. Now, the mouthfeel, the point here, mouthfeel from the well-textured fresh milk, right? So much better. So much better if you fuck it up with another fresh milk, which is fucked up texture. Because why? A well-textured foam, a microfoam, can provide to you smoothness. The smoothness can provide to you to your receptor, your tongue receptor. It is sweet, extra sweet. If you do the correctly, if you steam the milk with the correct temperature and the correct texture, it provides you extra smoothness, and also the smoothness will provide you extra sweetness. If you have these two combination, it's a very good pairing for coffee.
Damn.
That's my take on it. Yeah. Now, milk texture is so important. How important in milk coffee is so important? 50% is important for the milk well textured, and 50% for the espresso or the coffee is well dialed in. Either one
Well done.
elements,
Okay.
be it coffee, be it the milk is messed up, the coffee is messed up. So that's why it takes certain skills to dial in for a person to know how to dial in for the milk coffee and how to texture the milk. I always explain this to students. Why our fresh milk, it has to be within the range of what temperature?
Fresh milks.
Yeah, steam milk.
55 to 65.
5565,
Yeah.
right? 55 to 65 degrees Celsius. It has to be. Why? Any more than that, what will happen?
You burn the milk.
It scorched the milk.
Yeah.
It scorched the milk sweetness.
Mm.
Similar with UHT milk, ultra high temperature process. Fresh milk is pasteurized process.
Pasteurized.
Pasteurized and ultra high heat temperature. What's the difference?
One is cooked in under 100.
Process with what kind of temperature? Pasteurized.
Pasteurized 100.
No.
Less than 100.
Pasteurized is around 30 degrees Celsius.
30 degrees.
Low heat
Oh.
boiling, simmering.
Yeah, simmering.
Yeah. And UHT is high heat. How high heat? Around 90
100.
to 100
Yeah.
degrees Celsius. What happens is, if let's say you boil the milk into 100 degrees Celsius, you scorch the sweetness away. Good thing about UHT, you can store the milk not in the chiller, but in the cabinet where the place have no direct sunlight.
Mhm.
Now, why is it 55, 65? It's because within this range, it preserves the sweetness of the milk. It will not fuck things up, as in if you steam the milk into 80 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Celsius, you're very close to UHT.
Mm-hmm.
You can try with UHT milk. Usually it's less sweetness, creamy, top creamy.
See.
If you like it that way, good for you. But I prefer, I'm sure you prefer to make coffee with pasteurized fresh milk.
I agree.
That's why the temperature is very, very important to preserve the sweetness of the milk. Cool?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So you know how to explain right now?
Mm,
Can
kind
you
of,
repeat that shit?
we kind of went off topic. No, but okay.
You're not talking about milk?
We're talking about milk, but we're talking
But what
about
is it?
the
Importance of the milk, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we were diving into deep into the importance of milk, what? Temperature and
Okay,
stuff.
okay, fine. No, but we're mainly talking about the steaming part.
Yeah, steaming part. Yeah. Then,
Okay, next question. Okay, next question.
all right, I want to shake my head, man. Go, next question, go.
All right. Can you share any memorable experience or moments related to latte art in your career?
What do you mean? What kind of memorable?
It
Isn't
means
this
like
business built because of
no.
latte art? It's not memorable enough for you?
What? No. Huh?
This business
No,
is
as in you personally. As in you personally. What kind of latte art
uh
have you achieved that makes you remember to this day?
whoa. Um, I still remember the first Rosetta in Espresso Lab the first year. By luck.
By luck.
By luck. I can't repeat. Can't. I still remember the first heart shape. It took me 4 months. I always tell this, whatever my students, oh shit, it's not good enough. The heart shape is so ugly. Fuck this, man. I have to tell you this. Whatever you've gone through, right? I gone through 11 years ago, man.
I remember you said that to me before.
I always tell this to students, right? If you cannot achieve your latte art because you're not fail enough, why you're not fail enough? You're not determined. Why you're not determined? You're chicken shit. That's why. Let's face it, man.
Okay. You're not attacking me, right? You're
I'm
telling
attacking whoever this person. Are you this person? Are you this kind of person?
no, no.
Then why you feel so offended?
I didn't feel offended. I feel attacked.
Eye for the beholder, man. Yeah, I still remember my first heart shape was 4 months. Not really entirely sure what have I done correctly. Still not.
Still not
Still
sure.
remember that my colleagues gives no shit about latte art, man. I still remember there are foreigners because I work with a lot of Filipinos, Nepalese
Mm-hmm.
as my colleagues. Love to enjoy working with them. Love because they are so friendly. There's no bias. Everyone work at the same level. Very hardworking. I love working with them, and they're always my brother. I feel like I'm a family. Stuff like that, right? I only can get this kind of feeling with foreign workers, man. Yeah. I still
Right.
remember my first heart shape was 4 months. I'm still not sure. So I asked my kind of like senior 1 month earlier than me. Then he was saying, bro, saya tak tahu lah, saya tak minum kopi. Nepali speaks Malay, man. He never drinks coffee, man. Just make coffee. He said he hated it.
He hated.
He hated. Bro, saya tak tahu lah. Jangan tanya saya. Don't ask me. They are. So we were chasing Rosetta at the time, and everyone by luck, man. Everyone basically just by luck. By luck. There's nothing in YouTube. There's not much of videos. I'm not too sure about you, man. When the Instagram were launched, right?
Mm,
They wasn't launched with video
it was launched with post.
post,
Only
square
post.
post.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know this?
Yeah.
And then when there was first video was introduced,
Mm,
do you still remember how many seconds?
10 seconds. I think, wait, 3 seconds.
No, 15.
15?
15. Just nice for latte art.
Oh.
For 15 seconds, then no more already. There's no carousel. That means you have no next. You have the next post.
Mm.
instead of posting few videos at the same post.
Oh
You can't do
yeah.
that at the time.
You only post one video and then
One
that's
video
it.
at
Yeah.
a time, then you have to move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, there's not much of the information given in Instagram as well. So how do I start it? By doing determine. By determine, watching videos, and trying, fail, try and fail, try and fail. I would say the first 2 years, my latte art was like piece of shit. If I look back right now, I can scroll back, but it's long as a lot of posts already, like 1,900 posts. I can't scroll back into the bottom. There was one time I scroll all the way in the bottom. I reshare it. I reshare the post again. This was posted in 2013. What month and what month? I started with this one. So can you? Yeah. Whatever people been through, whatever the fail latte art you've been through, man. I've been there like 11 years ago, man. What's the big deal? If you cannot achieve, that means you're not failed enough. If you're not failed enough, that means you're not drink enough. You're not drink enough. Why? You're not determined, man. Why you're not determined? Scared? There's a dragon behind you? Chicken shit?
So it all goes back to being determined.
Yeah. I started working without coffee machine. No coffee machine. Back home, no practice.
Same.
Yeah, same, man. But you did progress. Kingsley just had his coffee machine probably like a year plus ago. Progress well, man. First 3 years, no shit at home, man. Just filter coffee.
Damn.
Progress well. Kingsley started with me, hand shaky, like the whole thing just want to fall off, man. Pour latte art, hand so shaky. But it still works because he's determined, in my opinion. All right.
All right.
Any more?
Last one.
Cool.
You're probably not gonna like this.
What is it?
What's your opinion on 3D latte art?
Wow. Good. My take on coffee overall, if you're happy, if you want to add sugar, go ahead. If you want to add creamer, go ahead. If you want more milk, less milk, go ahead. If you like frappuccino, go ahead. You like flavored, go ahead. Happy, go ahead. You don't like coffee, it's no problem. Chocolate, fuck good. Tea, nice. Go ahead, man. Make friends with everyone, man. That's my advice for you.
You're moving around the topic.
What's my take? Yeah, good. Latte art, good.
3D.
yeah,
3D.
good. 4D, good. 5D, good. Whatever. Good.
Put glasses on to see your latte art.
Yeah. 3D printed, good.
3D printed.
The printed latte art, good.
Okay. So don't make
Don't ask me
don't make
involved in that
enemies.
shit.
Don't make enemies.
Don't ask me involved in that, man.
Alright, we're done.
You're done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, cool. Thanks everyone for listening for the past 1.5 hour.
Damn.
Damn.
I thought it would be 2.
You want to continue?
No.
5 more minutes?
I want to sleep.
Anything else you want to share before we wrap this up?
Well, to those who are
Yeah, especially
newly,
latte enthusiasts.
Yep.
Well, what's your word on that?
to
What
those who
what's your word
are
for them?
latte art enthusiasts or those who are struggling to do latte art, try your best to continue. If you really want to do latte art, be determined to do it.
What's
That's
your take on people saying that I have no machine at home?
There's always other alternatives.
Such as?
French press, instant coffee.
I figured one way to save some costs
What?
and much more effective way.
What is it?
Nano Fumer,
Nano foam. Damn.
170 ringgit. Super powerful.
Is it really is it nice? Have you used it before?
I put my hand before. I give it a few spins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of that shit, man.
Why?
So powerful, man. I'm so scared that I put my finger into that propeller, right? Just cut off my fingers.
Why would you do that? You don't put your finger in. You put your head in. Okay. Anyway. Anyway.
Which head?
That's. Whoa! No. No. Okay.
Yeah, I have, but this very, I mean, seriously, joke aside, nanofoam, very impressive. It's propeller with, you can insert the mesh underneath the propeller. That's how they spin the milk. Of course, before you spin the milk, you need to microwave it. And it is so damn fucking fast, man. To
How-
get the texture done, probably
how
like
long?
20 seconds.
Damn.
20 seconds. 200 ml. 200 ml.
200
20
ml.
seconds, man. That thing is so damn powerful, man. It spins on my hand. I'm so scared of that shit. And that thing is like I can poke someone. I can go through someone's body, you know.
Why would?
That kind of feeling is, it's very solid. That gadget is so solid. I can feel it.
Mm.
Yeah. It comes out with right now it comes out with the second product. I'm not too sure what is it. It comes with a kettle.
Kettle.
That means it
goose
can heat up
Oh.
and texture the milk for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can pour into a pitcher and start pouring latte art. Yeah,
Wow.
within 1 minute or so.
Kettle.
In a kettle, yeah. You can even pour directly from a kettle if you're skilled enough. That kettle is like probably like 600 ml. Yeah, 600 ml.
Wow.
Yeah, 600 or 650. I can't remember. Quite big. That thing works. That thing for sure it works. There's so many videos on that. Yeah. Well, if you want to play around with
but
frotter,
yeah,
that's
I would always recommend a French press.
Mhm.
I also
mine
start with
broken
that.
already, French press.
I started with that.
Mhm.
Still using that.
I thought you changed 3 times already.
Yeah, I changed
You're
like
not
3
really
times.
hardcore on that as well. So you change for 3 times.
Yeah. But what can I do? No machine. Still struggling.
Struggle what?
Yeah, still struggling
With
to
your girlfriend?
press down, up and down.
Okay. All right. So what's your advice for the students or the people who do not have machine, or how do they progress?
Well, if you're that determined, always you can always use alternatives. Things like instant coffee, things like French press. There's nowadays there used to not be a lot of videos about French press, but nowadays quite a lot of people are using French press to do latte art nowadays. So you can't use that as an excuse.
Yeah. I still believe that nanoformer will save you a lot of time and much more relevant to the milk steamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
It costs 170 ringgit.
170.
But it's a rechargeable battery.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm not too sure whether it's 170 ringgit. To be honest, I saw the price because there's one rechargeable version. There's another one with AAA battery or AA battery. Yeah, battery powered. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
We're gonna wrap things up. It's 10 p.m. at night right now.
10:10.
Thanks for listening. Take care, bye.
All right, bye.
Thanks for listening. The Coffee and the Company podcast. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.